Now from Citi Field in Flushing, New York, we welcome you to another edition of baseball on the show. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Steven Matz is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can continue to do that in this one.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off tonight for Philadelphia, the left fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the at-bat. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one.
First pitch, 7-10.
One and one to Andrew McCutchen. Game time temperature a comfortable 76 degrees. One and one, here it comes. Hit on the ground to third. Cano fields it cleanly. Throw to first will take care of McCutchen for the game's first out. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Nero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, this has been the common theme for this team since we had a chance to cover them in spring training. They harped on the fact that they wanted to be in the tops in the league in on-base percentage, and that's exactly where they are, and it means victories at the end of the day. They are finding ways to put a ton of traffic on the base paths, and that will lead to a ton of wins.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded softly down the line toward first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
The 1-2. To first. To his right, Alonso. Oh, what a stop on the slide. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning. So digging in now, Bryce Harper. And you see what he's done in recent action. Obviously seeing the ball well right now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
Now the 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1-2-3, at least make the guy work for it. And he's even gotten himself in.
Here's the first pitch to him. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Lagares is under it. And the inning is over. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Nick Pivetta gets the starting assignment for the Phillies. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Number 6.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
No problem here. 1 away. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. D-Roll, what do you got on this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
So striding in, Juan Lagares. First offering on its way. On the ground for Hernandez at second base. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McCutchen is under it. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. Still no score. Now batting, JT Realmuto. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled off. Here's the 0-1.
Nope.
Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
The 1-1. Line to the right side. Conforto is there, 1 away.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. Here's the first pitch to him. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball. No score here as we play inning number 2. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. The 2-2. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. This will kick up against the wall now. And he is in at second base with a one-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
In now, Cesar Hernandez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-0. 1-1 to count. The 1-1 is a slider taken for a ball.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Herrera, the runner at second with 1 away. Here's the pitch on 2-2, and a sinker dips too low there, into the dirt in fact. Maikel Franco, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Now the 3-2 pitch. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Another home. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Coming in is Lagares, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Stepping up to the plate, Maikel Franco. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. He's set, and the pitch. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Lifetime numbers against Steven Matz. He's gone 3 for 8. 2 out here and a runner at second. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Franco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Two is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The set and the 1-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The set and the 1-2. And another foul ball. Hard sinker misses 2-2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Liner towards second. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Phillies are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And, Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Lays off 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ligares is under it, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. On now to the bottom of the second. Philadelphia is on top, 1-0. Digging in, Michael Conforto. His career numbers in this matchup. He's gone 2 for 8. He's taken him deep once. And he lays off there, 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Over at the knees, and that's the second strike. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch, but this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. One gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
There's Robbie Cano now, and he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hernandez charging in on it. Throw to first, and Cano's a ground out victim. 2 gone. Coming to the plate now, Jed Lowry will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire getting his head right now.
Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. Into center field, line drive base hit. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Boy, this was a good start for the pitcher. First 5 guys, 5 up, 5 down, but the number 6 hitter proved to be a little bit more difficult, and that's a bullet hit.
Yeah, absolutely right there, Dan. Just a nice AB by the 6-hole guy after watching his first 5 brethren take a seat.
Peter Alonso is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he just ramps up and gears the 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you could take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
Thank you, Heidi.
Off for the Phillies, the shortstop,
Gene Segura standing in as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Booyah. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 5 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
And now Bryce Harper.
the right fielder, Bryce.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He comes in at 262 on the year, 24 home runs and 71 runs batted in. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, I kind of wonder if he's not being as aggressive as he was before that home run. Hey, this is a guy that can burn you again, so I don't really blame him.
In the dirt, it's 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-1. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Barehanded for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 2-0 Philly. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
At the plate, Jeff McNeil. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. In there, strike 1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
Swing hard, liner to left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Roll. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Juan Lagares stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. McNeil is off at first with 2 away. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They trail things here 2-0. Digging in now, Odubel Herrera. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Again, a 1-2. Swung on and chopped down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is fouled. Another 1-2 delivery. He pulls this one into right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Striding in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Don't expect this pitcher to overthink this right here. You get an ugly swing like that, rinse and repeat.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. This is line to left. Broxton is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Ready for another chance? Michael Franco reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Two runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
Franco ahead with a 3-1 count now.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
And the count will be full. 2 out, nobody on. Pitch popped up. Alonso just to the right of the mound. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Next up from New York, Wilson Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try.
And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Lifted the other way to left center. Chasing after it is Herrera. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. And he might have thought about it at third, but with one away, decides not to risk it. And while we have a moment here, let's look at the Phillies' road to the show report. 2 guys there that this organization has to be happy about right now. Into the box, Jed Lowry, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Ball 1. Lowry, a former member of the Oakland A's. He became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know the...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nick Pivetta. He'll lead it off against Steven Matz.
Number 43, Nick Pivetta.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. Lowry to play this one at short. Oh, and trouble there for Lowry. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. With composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Well, it certainly was a bang-bang play, so no surprise here that they're giving it another look, and they may decide to challenge the call on the field.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Now, an indication from the dugout is that they will not challenge the call on the field, so the runner is indeed out. Stepping in now, Andrew McCutcheon. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1. One out, nobody on. Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
In now, Gene Segura, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. The 0-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Conforto giving chase. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way.
Right.
Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that misses 1-1. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. The 1-2 is in off the plate.
It looked like he tried to get him to chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now the New York manager's up off the bench on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Seth Lugo is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Seth Lugo.
1
Rhys Hoskins will be the first to meet him here, and they'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it from Porter. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only one run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Past matchups against Seth Lugo. He's 5 for 14. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Oh no, that screaming comebacker nailed him. No play is the run. A big concern here. This ball came back and got him right in the pitching arm, and that is something you just never want to see. You can see him trying to work this one off, and from all appearances I think they're going to let him continue, so that at least is a good sign. Digging in to try it again, Odubel Herrera, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to minimize the damage here, and it's fouled away. Harper over at second. Realmuto on at first with 2 down. That's lifted the other way out to left. Broxton's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Phillies 4 and the Mets nothing. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. A lot of their outs have come from weak contact and strikeouts as a result of chasing pitches outside the strike zone. He said it's going to be extremely important for the opposition to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Up next will be the power bat of Peter Alonso. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Into the box, Keon Broxton. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
3-1 to the Mets left fielder. Full count, 3-2 to Keon Broxton. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Ahmed Rosario will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Rosario.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Weak grounder down the line at third, but this will get foul for strike 2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. High and deep down the left field line, and this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Robert Gesellman will come on now and make his 55th appearance of the year.
Number 65, Robert Gesellman.
Ready for another shot now, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Cesar Hernandez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. Swing and he pops him up. McNeil onto the grass. He's there and records the first down. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Pivetta. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a bunt attempt here. Oh, he snares it. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Andrew McCutchen. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. The 1-1 pitch out, nothing doing. The 2-1 home. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Hernandez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And there he goes towards second. A bouncer to the left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1, but they're in front 4-0. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. McCutchen is up. Ball line toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Hernandez gloves it on to first, and there are 2 down.
The right fielder, number 30.
Into the box now, Michael Conforto. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Swing and a laser off into foul territory.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Mets strand 1. They're down 4-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Settling in now, Gene Segura. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up.
Gene Segura.
First pitch on its way. A high fastball is in there. Takes this the other way to right. Conforto is there to put it away for out number 1.
The right fielder
striding in, Bryce Harper. It was a walk in his last trip. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. The windup and the 0-1. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
Ready once again, Rhys Hoskins. Lifetime matchup numbers with Gesellman. He's just 2 for 9. Hit hard on the ground to first. Alonso takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Phillies lead it 4-0. Striding into the box, Robinson Cano. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Jose Alvarez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Behind 0-2 now. Oh, 0-2, here it comes. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change, he had to be sitting off speed right there.
And here's a swing and a miss by Cano as he set down on strikes, and there's 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Here's Jed Lowry now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he has a cut at that one, but misses 2-1. To third. Bronco fields it cleanly. And that's the second out. Now at the plate, Peter Alonso. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Sir Anthony Dominguez takes over pitching duties, looking to get that final out now here in this 7th inning.
Sir Anthony Dominguez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Dominguez is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on. And it's the pitcher that makes the play to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Tim Peterson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 63, Tim Peterson. Now playing shortstop and batting 9.
Stepping up now, JT Realmuto. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
In now, Odubel Herrera, and he fouls this one off. Here comes the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. From the stretch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to Cesar Hernandez. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
I think one of the keys, Matt, you want to try to initiate contact.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phillies down in order, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Keon Broxton, and they'll need him to get something going here. Tommy Hunter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 96.
Now here's the pitch.
Tommy Hunter.
Line towards center field. Herrera is there, and he has it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Here's Echeverria now as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. 2 down. Next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
He pulls this one into right. Harper will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Mets. They trail here 4-0. Digging in, Maikel Franco. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Third baseman, number 7, Maikel Franco.
He's set. Here it comes. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Conforto waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Roman Quinn will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 24, Roman Quinn.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Andrew McCutchen. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh and 1. Here it comes. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Booyah! It's a solo shot off the bat of Andrew McCutchen. Home run number 5 on the year as they extend the lead to 5-0.
Yep, this is why you just can't rely on one pitch. These are the best hitters in the world. And when they know what's coming, they're going to jump all over it just like he did there.
the bat, number
Gene
2.
Segura will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Hit back up the middle. Echeverria's there. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Phillies 5 and the Mets nothing.
Your attention, please. Now,
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. Here's Juan Lagares now. He's got a base hit tonight. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder. Slapped hard the opposite way. But that finds the first baseman's glove, and that's a tough first out.
40. Wilson.
So striding forward now, Wilson Ramos. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
And that's off his leg on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Michael Conforto. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ready with the 1-0. Just missing here, 2-0.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
On deck, the lefty Robinson Cano. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Ramos leads off first with 1 away. Now the 3-2 pitch, and it's fouled away. Ground ball sent back up the middle.
Usually these guys turn the 6-4-3 double play in their sleep, but it looks like he rushed the feed there and it sailed over the second baseman's head.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it. The throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. And that's in there for strike one. He'll check in with an average still south of 230. 4 home runs, 9 driven in. Down the third baseline. Played on the backhand. He'll go to the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
Now
digging in once again, Peter Alonso. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Now the 0-1. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed. And now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
Tonight's game comes to an end. 5-1 the final score. The Philadelphia Phillies, with their 50th team win, tops in the division. Nick Pivetta with his 4th win this season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 5 runs, 8 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Happy Saturday morning to you. Here's the news and results from Friday. Looking first at the NL East, Nick Pivetta earned the win, his 4th this season, leading the Fightin' Phils over the Mets 5-1. The Atlanta Braves combined for 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 7-6. The Nationals swatted 4 home runs in this one as they dethroned the Royals 12-3. The Milwaukee Brewers totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-3. The Colorado Rockies got 11 hits overall as they got a road win against Arizona 5-1. The Los Angeles Dodgers knocked out 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 6-3. The St. Louis Cardinals combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 5-2. Joe Biagini was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Blue Jays claimed the win over the Orioles 3-2. The Yankees hit 3 long balls as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 4-2. The Red Sox put together 10 total hits as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 7-3. The win was their 6th in a row. The Twins sent 3 balls into the seats as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 7-6. Marco Gonzalez pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season as the Mariners downed the A's 6-4. He is among the AL leaders in wins. The Halos pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 4-2. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.